the heart of Umidag village, there lived a beautiful young maiden named Ada. At 22, she was admired by many for her beauty, grace, and intelligence. With her oval face, narrow jawline, full pink lips, and radiant caramel skin, Ada was the envy of many and the pride of her family. Her light brown eyes gleamed with excitement and curiosity, and her vibrant blue Ankara gown paired with a white flower turban made her a sight to behold as she went about her daily chores. Despite the many suitors who came knocking at her door, Ada refused every single one. Her parents, friends, and the entire village were puzzled by her decision to remain single. In their culture, it was rare for a young woman of her age and beauty not to be married. Whispers filled the air each time she passed through the market.
Why does Ada reject every man?
People would ask. Maybe she is too proud, some gossiped. But only Ada knew the real reason behind her refusal to marry, a secret so dark that it weighed heavily on her heart. Many years ago, when Ada was just a little girl, her village had been plagued by mysterious disappearances. Men who ventured into the deep forest never returned, and women who went to fetch water by the river vanished without a trace. One evening, when Ada was just 10, she witnessed something horrifying, something that forever changed her life. She had followed her mother to the river to collect water, but on their way back, Ada saw a tall, shadowy figure in the forest. Before she could say anything, the figure approached them and revealed itself to be a strange old man with glowing red eyes. He spoke in a raspy voice, "This land is cursed, and the blood of the innocent shall feed it. Your child is marked. Your child is..." Shocked and terrified, Ada's mother begged the old man to spare them. He smirked and vanished into thin air. Since that day, Ada's family was never the same. Her mother became ill and died shortly after. Ada, marked by the curse, vowed never to marry, fearing that her secret would ruin the lives of anyone she loved. The curse had left her with a deep sense of guilt and fear that whoever she married would fall victim to the same dark fate. Years passed, and Ada kept her secret hidden, refusing to let anyone close. But her heart longed for love, and the loneliness became unbearable. One night, in a moment of despair, she confided in her grandmother, an elder in the village known for her wisdom. The old woman listened carefully and then said, "Ada, my child, the curse is real, but it can be broken. The secret lies not in fear, but in courage. You must seek out the guardian of the sacred forest. He alone has the power to lift this burden." The next day, Ada set out on a journey to find the guardian. She traveled through the dense forest, crossing rivers and climbing hills until she arrived at the entrance of the sacred forest. There, she met an ancient man with long white hair and piercing blue eyes. "Why have you come?" he asked, his voice echoing through the trees.
"I seek to break the curse that has haunted me since childhood,"
Ada replied, her voice trembling. The guardian looked deep into her eyes and said, "The curse was placed upon you, but you are not its victim. It is your fear that has kept it alive. To break it, you must confront the darkness within yourself. Go to the river where it all began and face the shadow. Only then will you be free." With newfound resolve, Ada returned to the very spot where she had first seen the shadowy figure. The memories flooded back, but instead of running, she stood her ground. The shadow reappeared, but this time, it was different. It no longer terrified her. "I am not afraid," Ada whispered, her voice steady. In that moment, the shadow faded, and the curse was lifted. Ada felt a weight lift off her shoulders as she realized that the curse had never been about the shadow, it had been about her own fear. By facing it, she had freed herself from its grip. With the curse broken, Ada returned to her village, her heart light and her spirit free. She no longer feared love or the future, and she allowed herself to open her heart to the possibility of marriage. In time, she met a kind man who loved her not for her beauty, but for her strength and courage. They lived happily, and Ada's story became a tale of hope for the people of Umudike, a reminder that sometimes the greatest battles are the ones we fight within ourselves. Moral of the story: true courage comes from confronting your fears, not running from them. Fear can bind us, but when faced with strength, it loses its power. Never let fear or past trauma prevent you from finding love or happiness, for only by facing the darkness within can you find the light that guides your way. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share if you like this video. I appreciate you all.